we have tonight? Over to our nutrition coach, Elle.
Hi, I'm Elle, and I'm a nutrition coach. Eating healthy can be confusing, but I'm here to help you work out what to eat guilt-free. Today, we're putting snacks head to head. I'll break down the ingredients and suggest some healthy alternatives that will satisfy all your cravings. Also, if you haven't already heard, this month we have an amazing competition where you can win a fitness bundle that will help you smash your next workout. Stick around to find out how to enter.
Round one, chocolate versus medjool dates.
Okay, if you're anything like me, you love chocolate, but we all know it's not the best for us. A healthy alternative is medjool dates, also known as nature's candy. Full of antioxidants, natural sugars, this date has more potassium per gram than this banana. This is a very expensive chocolate, but the first two ingredients are sugar and vegetable fat, which is not what you want in a snack. It is nice, but it's like very rich. So the reason why this isn't a good snack is because it is high in sugar, so it'll get energy, but it'll be a really quick spike and then a crash. Whereas this is gonna keep you full since it has a fiber content. This, you could eat probably the entire bar, but you're still gonna be hungry, you're still gonna have to eat something later, and that's not really what you want. Whereas this one would raise your sugar level slowly, and then it would be sustained for a longer time. Another fun fact is that dogs can actually have these. Dogs cannot have this, but they can have this in moderate quantities.
Dates have taken that round by knockout. I think we all had our money on that, to be honest. Round two, the fan favorite, chips, versus the often left on the shelf, corn nuts.
This is very big. So this is one of my other weaknesses, salty snacks and especially crisps. But a good alternative would be roasted corn snacks. I actually caught it, okay. I'm really impressed with myself. So right off the bat, why is this so big? Why do you need 6 packs of crisps in your house? Per 100 grams, you have 529 calories here, and then you have, 440 here, which technically isn't that different, but this has a lot more fiber and less fat, which is what you want. If you're having a snack like what I've said before, if you want to actually feel full and not have to eat an entire meal or eat, like I said, like 6 packs, you want something with fiber. I mean, you can tell they're not crisp, but they are nice. I mean, they are nice. They are good. Yeah, I would say they taste a little bit better. But realistically, I'm still gonna eat this because I can eat the whole bag and it's not gonna cause any problems. Yeah, definitely don't go for the crisps if you're trying to lose weight. It has higher protein. It has less salt. This is just better if you're trying to be healthier.
Oh dear, it's the biggest upset in the history of Snackdown. Corn nuts have taken the W. Round 3, let's go. Oreo and raspberry cheesecake versus Greek yogurt with banana and dark chocolate.
Look at this. So dessert is often where people go wrong. You can ruin a whole day's nutrition with just a healthy helping of cheesecake. This is too much for one person. It's good, but it's not good enough to justify the consequences of that later, you know? Whereas this yogurt, high in protein, natural sugars, and if I add something like banana and dark chocolate, it can be rich in antioxidants. Basically fat happens when you have an excess of energy, for a long time. So realistically, you could eat this one time and then deal with it the next day. But if you're eating this multiple times a day or eating this every day, that's when you're gonna start putting on fat. I think it's kind of a loose interpretation of the word dessert, but it is nice and definitely better for you than this. So a tip when you're picking out yogurt, if you want one that's highest in protein, don't actually go for Greek style, because that's lower in protein than actual Greek yogurt. This is still better, higher in protein than this is, but if you want maximum protein content, I would go for actual Greek yogurt or Scare.
Well, when it comes to protein, yogurt is the no-brainer. The 4th and final round, Coke versus sparkling water. I think we all know how this is going down.
A full-fat Coke is the quickest and easiest way to add 35 grams of sugar to your diet, no nutritional value, and people just love it. I know people that'll drink 10 of these per day. Ridiculous. And look, it has 35 grams. That's 9 teaspoons of sugar. 9. Can you imagine putting that in your tea? 0 calories. It's nice. Citrusy. I always do that. I tap on the top of cans. Do you do that? I think that's a modern legend in the US. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely Coca-Cola, but you can tell that it's basically like a syrup. Like it feels even thicker than this because this is basically just carbonated water. You can clean your toilet with this. You can clean battery acid off your car battery with this, like all kinds of things. I think I've even heard that like if you have an upset stomach, you can drink this and it will kill bacteria in your GI tract. Like that's ridiculous. That's not what you should be drinking every day. And just as a side note, drinking the zero sugar one is not better. It's just like an issue in a different way because realistically, like they use a sugar substitute like sucralose or aspartame, but the body reacts to it the same way. It releases insulin, and that's ultimately what's gonna give you long-term issues like insulin resistance, which is one of the factors involved in type 2 diabetes. So you're not actually saving yourself anything by drinking the zero version. It's basically the same thing. But I also have heard that it's carcinogenic. So if you have to choose one, you might as well just choose the one with actual sugar because it's not carcinogenic, which means cancer causing.
Well, we all knew that Coke was going to get sparked out. Stay hydrated and stay healthy. And that's a wrap on tonight's Snack Down.
Eating healthy isn't about being perfect all the time. It's about finding foods you love that fit into a balanced diet. So yes, you can have a Coca-Cola occasionally. You can have dessert occasionally. Just don't have it every day. You have to balance it out with unprocessed foods. A rule I use is to go for whole foods wherever possible and avoid highly processed foods if you can. So avoid things in the freezer aisle. Definitely avoid things that come in a box and have some kind of long foreseen expiration date, and stick to things that you know will expire at some point. Stick in the produce section. Look for things with high protein, high fiber, and a small amount of salt. I would say fat content it can be variable. It depends on what kind of fat it is. If you're looking at things like nuts, nut butters, even like chickpeas or something like that, those types of fats are okay. But if you're looking at things like crisps and those types of like highly processed oily fats, that's not what you want for a snack because you're gonna have to continue eating after that to ever feel full. Okay, hopefully that was some good advice that you can use to make better choices next time you're reaching for a snack. Comment your favorite healthy snacks in the comment section. And if you would like to enter our competition to win the fitness bundle, comment energy. See you in the next video for more nutrition tips.